Okay, in this video, we're going to go ahead and solve these two problems right here. And in particular, we're going to use the substitution method. The last video, we used elimination method. Now we'll use substitution. And so let's begin. So substitution, the big key word is you're substituting, you're replacing, you're swapping. And so what we're trying to do is get one letter to be by itself. Now, getting X or getting Z is pretty easy, or Y. So you kind of have options. I'm just going to choose to get X by itself. So what I'm going to do is add 2y here, add 2y here, subtract z here, subtract z here. So x is equal to -1 plus 2y minus z. I'm going to go ahead and circle this. Now again, substitution, keyword is substituting. You're going to replace x with this, replace x with this. And so we're going to get 2 parentheses -1 plus 2y minus z, close it, plus 3y minus z is equal to 5. We'll go ahead and distribute. So we get -2 plus 4y minus 2z plus 3y minus z is equal to 5. Now we'll do some combination. Add 2 here, add 2 here, 4y, 3y, 7y, -2z, z, so you have -3z is equal to 5 plus 2 is 7. I'm going to go ahead and circle this. Now we're going to do the exact same idea for the third equation. So 3 parentheses -1 plus 2y minus z, close it, plus y plus 2z is equal to 9. Distribute, -3 plus 6y, -3z plus y plus 2z is equal to 9. Okay, we'll go ahead and add 3, and then we'll combine 6y plus y, we get 7y, -3z plus 2z, we get -z is equal to 9 plus 3 is 12. And we'll go ahead and circle this. Now we have 2 equations and 2 unknowns, so this problem is now much easier. I'm going to need some more space, so I'm going to clear out the other stuff. So the nice thing is, at this point, you can use any method. I actually recommend at this point, use whatever you want. Sometimes substitution, sometimes elimination. So in this particular case, elimination can be very easy. You have 7y, 7y. So what we can do is take this piece, for example, and multiply it by -1. This piece remains the same. 7y minus 3z is equal to 7. Now we have -7y. A negative and a negative is a positive, so plus z is equal to -12. This cancels out. -3z plus z is -2z is equal to 7 minus 12. We're going to go ahead and get -5. Divide by -2, divide by -2, and so z is equal to 5/2. And we can go ahead and box in this as our final answer for z. Now, once you know z, you can easily get y. We'll use this one or use this one. This is easier because it doesn't have a number in the front. So we have 7y minus 5/2, because that's what z is equal to 12. 7y is equal to 12 plus 5/2. Let's get a common denominator. So 7y is equal to 24/2 plus 5/2. So 7y is equal to 29/2. And then we'll go ahead and divide by 7, divide by 7. So y is equal to, we'll keep our 29, but we're dividing by 7. So it's like multiplying these two pieces. 2 times 7 is 14. So our final answer for y is 29/14. And now all we need to do is get x. Easily use it here. Substitute. We know what y is. We know what z is. Just plug in to get x. X is equal to -1 plus 2 parentheses. We know our y is 29/14. Close it. Minus 5/2. So we have x is equal to -1 plus. Now 2/14, you'll get 1/7. So we'll have 29/7 minus 5/2. Now we need to get a common denominator. This is a 1, this is a 7, this is a 2. We can get a least common denominator of 14, so we can get x is equal to, we'll multiply this by 14, so -14/14, plus 29 times 2 will give us 58/14, minus times 7 times 7, so 35/14. Now, negative 14, negative 35 will give us negative 49. 58 minus 49 will give us 9. So we have 9 over 14. And this right here is our x value. So we know our x, we know our y, and we know our z. And that's all we need to do for this problem. Now, I'll be honest. If we had a nice whole number answer for all three of them, I would recommend plug it in. You have a fraction. If you're good with fractions, I would still say plug it in to check. And that's pretty much it for this first problem. Now this is the next problem. I recommend pause the video here and attempt it. Same idea. Up to you what you want to get by itself. You can get a y by itself. You can get an x by itself. You can get a z by itself. This time I'm going to get y by itself. So I'm going to minus 2x here, minus 2x here, plus 2z, plus 2z. And so we're going to get y is equal to 4 minus 2x plus 2z. Let's go ahead and box this in. So I'm going to replace y with what it is, and I'm going to replace y with what it is. So we have x minus 3 parentheses 4 minus 2x plus 2z, close it, plus z is equal to negative 3. Distribute, distribute, distribute. So we have x minus 12, negative times a negative is a positive, so we have a plus 6x. Negative times a positive is a negative, so you have negative 6z, plus z is equal to negative 3. So now we're going to combine, but we'll go ahead and add 12, x, 6x, so 7x, negative 6z plus z, we get negative 5z is equal to negative 3 plus 12, we get a positive 9. We'll go ahead and box this in. So now we're going to do the same idea for the third equation. Wherever you see a y, go ahead and replace it. So 3x minus 2 parentheses 4 minus 2x plus 2z, close it, plus 3z is equal to negative 2. Distribute, distribute, distribute. So we have 3x minus 8. A negative times a negative is a positive, so 4x. A negative times a positive is a negative, so negative 4z plus 3z is equal to negative 2. We'll go ahead and add 8, and let's combine 3x, 4x is 7x, cancels out. Negative 4z plus 3z is a negative z is equal to 8 minus 2 is 6. Let's go ahead and box in this. At this point, we're going to clear up some space. Okay, at this point, it's kind of easy to get rid of x because this is 7x, this is 7x, so you just need to multiply one of them by negative 1. I'm going to pick this one, I'm going to multiply by negative 1. In math, you can do this as long as you do it all the way to the left and all the way to the right, so it's allowed. So what we're going to get is negative 7x, a negative times a negative is a positive, so plus z is equal to negative 6. We combine, so it cancels out. Negative 5z plus z gives us negative 4z is equal to 9 minus 6 is 3. Divide by negative 4, divide by negative 4. So z is equal to negative 3 over 4. We can go ahead and box in this. Now once you know z, plug it in to get x. So we have 7x minus, I'll put minus, 3 over 4. Close it, equal to 6. So 7x plus 3 over 4 is equal to 6. So we're going to go ahead and subtract 3 over 4, subtract 3 over 4. So we have 7x is equal to, get a common denominator, I'm going to change it to 24 over 4 minus 3 over 4. So we have 7x is equal to 21 over 4. Now we go ahead, divide by 7, divide by 7. So x is equal to 21 divided by 7 is 3, so 3 over 4. So we know our x and we know our z. So to get our y, plug it into the orange equation. So y is equal to 4 minus 2 parentheses 3 over 4. Close it, plus 2 parentheses negative 3 over 4. Close it. So we'll go ahead and distribute. So y is equal to 4 minus 2 times 3 is 6, so 6 over 4. 2 times negative 3, so negative 6 over 4. And so we're going to get y is equal to, let's get a common denominator, so 16 over 4 is the same as 4, minus 12 over 4. 16 minus 12 will give us 4 over 4, so we get 1. So y is equal to 1. So this is our final answer. X is 3/4, y is 1, z is negative 3 over 4. And of course, if you want to check, you got to plug it into all three of them to make sure it matches. Normally, if it's a nice whole number, I recommend doing it. And if it's a fraction, I recommend still checking by plugging it in. If you're not good with fractions, I recommend just double check your work, check line by line. And that's pretty much it for these two problems.